Good evening and welcome to #US2. We are so glad that you are here with us tonight. Following in the footsteps of the #MeToo movement, Regina Mustafa, Pam Whitfield, and I, Dawn Sanborn, came up with the idea for this event as to include everyone because we believe sexual misconduct, abuse, harassment, and assault are not just about me, but about us.
Us Too was our response, a community response to the Me Too movement. It started as a moment, became a movement, and we realized that no one in the Rochester area had done anything to respond to Me Too as a social issue, and of course as a women's movement. And we wanted to create a one-night event using a Rochester Downtown Alliance grant. So thank you, Rochester Downtown Alliance, for the money to support this event, in order to bring on stage a whole range of artistic expressions devoted to Us Too. Issues of sexual abuse, sexual harassment, sexual misconduct, even rape were brought to the stage through various mediums.
And somebody feels entitled enough to jostle into me, to grab onto me, and I scream, I say stop, but it seems like the comfort of everyone else on the bus is more important than my safety, because I am the one that's kicked off the bus, because I am the one that made the scene, because I am the one who decided to speak out.
I do believe it represented everything that we wanted. It brought awareness to these issues and locally, and I've never heard of another event like this in town that focused on all those aspects of sexual abuse, misconduct, and so on. So I think bringing the awareness to everybody, or the people that at least showed up, was significant.
So I feel like the reach of the event did go beyond just the 3 hours we were in the theater that night, because people stopped and paused and thought about this being a community response to the Me Too movement.
It's a way to know that we're truly alive, sailing into our darkest night.
And everyone spoke to the event and the topic and the issues, the Us Too issues through their own lens. I think that was interesting. When we were talking to people about being involved in it, we just said, what are you interested in writing about or acting about or performing? What kind of art do you think you might create? Because it was an open door. It was a way for everyone just to engage in some self-expression. And I was super surprised by what came out. We had some ideas in mind, but at the same time, the final product was always, I think, more substantial and just more emotionally charged than we had anticipated.
And just performing or writing or any of that is almost a therapeutic aspect. So, and I think it really resonated with the audience, like you said earlier.
You know what? I just look. You didn't even put my number in there. Why you gotta lie to me, Rachel?
I always thought it was only me. I'm the only one. And then when I started talking to good friends about it, realized that we're not alone. We all have been through some sort of abuse of some kind, which is sad to say.
Right.
I'm still remembering what happened, how it happened, why.
I have to let the why go. It's not my fault.
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 I love you.
Let's
move on.
on.